Intro top 10 best-selling games ever, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Video games, man. They've infiltrated every corner of our culture, from memes to movies to the way we spend our free time. But with so many games out there, it's easy to get lost in the hype. That's why we're diving deep into the top 10 best-selling games of all time. We'll be exploring the good, the bad, and the ugly of each game, from groundbreaking innovation to frustrating flaws. We're not just looking at sales numbers though, we're gonna see how these games are holding up today. Are they still worth your time? Let's find out. First up, it's the behemoth, the Titan, the game that's basically a digital sandbox of endless possibilities. Minecraft. This game has sold over 300 million copies, making it the undisputed king of sales. And for good reason. Minecraft lets you build anything you can imagine, from humble dirt huts to sprawling castles. It's a testament to the power of creativity and imagination. But let's not get lost in the hype, folks. Minecraft has its downsides too. The graphics, while charming, are pretty basic. And let's be honest, this game can be seriously addicting. You start building a simple house and suddenly it's 3 a.m. and you've constructed a replica of the Taj Mahal. It's a slippery slope, people. But hey, addiction aside, Minecraft is still a cultural phenomenon that continues to thrive. It's a game that's constantly evolving with updates and a passionate community. So, yeah, Minecraft definitely deserves its spot on the list. Hold on to your butts, folks, because we're diving into the world of Grand Theft Auto V. This game is a behemoth, selling over 185 million copies and sparking endless debates about violence in video games. But controversy aside, there's no denying the technical marvel and storytelling prowess of GTA V. The open world is sprawling and detailed, the characters are complex and memorable, and the gameplay is, well, it's Grand Theft Auto chaotic, addictive, and undeniably fun. However, we can't ignore the elephant in the room, the mature themes and violence that have made GTA a target for criticism. It's a game that pushes boundaries, and that's bound to ruffle some feathers. Love it or hate it, GTA V is a landmark achievement in gaming, and its impact is undeniable. From the mean streets of Los Santos, we travel back in time to a simpler era, the era of falling blocks and endless frustration. It's Tetris time, baby! This game is a legend, selling over 520 million copies across various platforms. It's the ultimate proof that you don't need fancy graphics or complex stories to create an addictive and enduring gaming experience. Tetris is pure, unadulterated puzzle-solving goodness. It's easy to learn, but mastering it requires a special kind of spatial awareness and lightning-fast reflexes. Sure, the graphics are about as basic as it gets and the gameplay can get repetitive after a while, but that's part of Tetris's charm. It's a game that stood the test of time, and it's still just as fun and challenging today as it was decades ago. Alright, time to dust off those Wii remotes and get ready to swing. Wii Sports, the game that turned living rooms into virtual bowling alleys and tennis courts, sold over 82.9 million copies. It's a testament to the power of accessible, family-friendly gaming. Wii Sports was a revolution, bringing motion controls to the mainstream and making gaming a social activity for people of all ages and skill levels. But let's be real, Wii Sports wasn't exactly a deep or challenging gaming experience. It was fun for a while, but hardcore gamers quickly moved on to more complex titles. Still, Wii Sports deserves its spot on this list for its cultural impact and for introducing a whole new generation to the world of video games. Get ready to drop in, loot up, and fight for your life, because it's PUBG time. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds took the world by storm, popularizing the battle royale genre and selling over 75 million copies. The thrill of scavenging for weapons, outsmarting opponents, and being the last one standing was undeniably addictive. But PUBG wasn't without its flaws. Performance issues, bugs, and a steep learning curve frustrated many players. And of course, the game's focus on violence and realistic gunplay sparked debates about the impact of gaming on real-world violence. Love it or hate it, PUBG left its mark on the gaming world, paving the way for a whole new genre and changing the way we play online multiplayer games. Let's go, it's time to revisit the game that started it all, Super Mario Bros. This iconic platformer sold over 48 million copies and cemented Nintendo's place as a gaming giant. Mario's journey through the Mushroom Kingdom, rescuing Princess Peach from the clutches of Bowser, is a tale as old as time. The gameplay is tight, the level design is brilliant, and the music is instantly recognizable. But let's be honest, the graphics haven't aged well, and the game can feel a bit simplistic by today's standards. But those are minor quibbles when you're talking about a game that revolutionized the platforming genre and brought joy to millions of players around the world. Super Mario Bros. Is a timeless classic for a reason. Get ready to journey through Kanto because it's Pokemon time. Pokemon Red and Blue sold over 47.52 million copies and spawned a global phenomenon that continues to this day. The concept was simple yet brilliant. Collect and train adorable creatures, battle other trainers, and become the ultimate Pokemon master. But let's address the Diglett in the room, those graphics. They haven't aged well, and the gameplay can feel a bit basic by today's standards. However, Pokemon Red and Blue's impact on gaming and pop culture is undeniable. It's a testament to the power of imaginative worlds, compelling characters, and of course, the irresistible urge to catch 'em all. Rev your engines and get ready to race because it's Mario Kart Wii time. This kart racing masterpiece sold over 37 million copies and brought the joy of Mario Kart to a whole new generation. The controls were intuitive, the tracks were creative, and the multiplayer was a blast. Wii Sports introduced motion controls to the mainstream, and Mario Kart Wii perfected them, but let's not sugarcoat things. Mario Kart Wii lacked the online depth and graphical fidelity of its successors. Still, it was a fantastic entry in the Mario Kart series, offering hours of fun for players of all skill levels. Prepare to enter a world of magic monsters and moral dilemmas because it's time for The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. This action RPG sold over 50 million copies and set a new standard for storytelling in video games. The world of The Witcher 3 is vast and immersive. The characters are complex and memorable, and the choices you make have real consequences. But it's not a game for the faint of heart. The combat can be challenging, the controls are complex, and the story is dense and demanding. Despite its complexities, The Witcher 3 is a landmark achievement in gaming, proving that video games can be just as captivating and emotionally resonant as any other form of storytelling. Lock and load, soldiers, because it's time to face the gritty reality of Call of Duty: Modern Warfare. This groundbreaking FPS sold over 30 million copies and redefined the genre with its cinematic storytelling and intense action. Modern Warfare's campaign was a gripping and emotional roller coaster. Its multiplayer was addictive and competitive, and its impact on the FPS genre is undeniable. But the game's realistic depiction of war and violence sparked controversy and raised questions about the desensitizing effects of violent media. Love it or hate it, Modern Warfare changed the face of FPS gaming, pushing the boundaries of storytelling and technical innovation. So there you have it, folks, the top 10 best-selling games of all time. We've explored their triumphs, their flaws, and their lasting impact on the gaming world. From the creative sandbox of Minecraft to the gritty realism of Call of Duty, these games have shaped the way we play and the stories we experience through video games. Now I want to hear from you. What are your experiences with these games? What are your favorite best-selling games? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more gaming deep dives, reviews, and all-around craziness.